Hey, all, it's the old captain, and I decided to put together a preemptive strike because most of you know, but if you don't, got a new book come out called Curse with the High IQ, and to help advertise it and stir up excitement for it, I've been posting excerpts on my blog. A lot of them have not been edited when I posted it or sent through the editor, so there's typos and mistakes. And then people who are helpful say, hey, you missed a typo here, this is the wrong word. I say, oh, cool, thank you very much. It all helps. And but then, of course, everyone's got trolls. And if you're as big as me, of course you have these trolls. Like, the predictable criticism was, oh, for a guy who's writing a high IQ book, you don't know the difference between your and your, or there and there. And those are kind of largely disregarded. But then a couple of guys are like, yeah, regular readers, smart guys. They say, yeah, you know what? You better really be focused on the editing and the grammar and the right words and all that. Because they're going to come out and they're going to point out that if for a smart guy, you sure don't have good grammar. And you know what I say to that? Fuck it. Let me explain to you how I write books. All right, well, let me explain, one, how I write books, and then two, who this book is for. I write books based on ideas. Some kind of value, some kind of mental stimulation to the reader. So it's an idea, it's a good story, some kind of help, insight, philosophy, mental stimulation. My primary concern is not titles. My primary concern is not dangling participle. I got your fucking dangling participles right here, you fucking English teachers. And that's what authors, that's the difference between an author and an English teacher. An English teacher studies what we do. And then they're jealous and they don't have the brains and don't have the capacity and they criticize grammar and typos. It's like instead of putting United States Air Force, USAF, on the Saturn V rocket, someone had dyslexia, put USFA on it. And it still made it to the moon. The Saturn V rocket still made it to the moon. Only an English teacher. And that's the whole point, right? I don't write for idiots. I don't even write for the average people, especially this book. This book is meant for intelligent people, the problems that you deal with, the drawbacks of having a high IQ, because society is frankly obsessed with itself, and Bruce Jenner, and the Packers win, or whoever else, and then idiots, and I shouldn't say idiots, that's derogatory, dumber people or disadvantaged people who could potentially be smart, but people are somehow disadvantaged on the lower side of the IQ, because they need society's help, and that's a little bit more moral, the charitable aspects of that. But everybody's wrapped up in their little world. No one ever considers the high IQ people. That's what this book is for. So the book is not for people who are idiots, who are these morons, and I do mean that in an insulting sense, who are going to point out, your versus you're very not intelligent. Or there versus there. It has an apostrophe if you mean it is. Oh, well. Fucking thank you, Einstein. The world wouldn't go without you, would it now? So, just to let you know, my goal is not to have a flawless book. All books are flawed. Dirty little secret. There's very rarely a book that doesn't have a typo or grammatical error in it, especially mine. But that's all right because that's not my goal. My goal is to convey ideas in this book and to make everybody's life, high IQ, much easier. So, yes. I do know, gentlemen and ladies, that these idiots are going to come out, they're going to point out, and that's why I'm putting together this video, because I can simply copy and paste the URL and paste it there and say, yeah, you're a fucking idiot, go fuck yourself. And yes, it's bound to happen. Dude, you think a book like this, talking about the drawbacks of having a high IQ, you think the normies and the dummies aren't going to come out in full force on this one? Of course they are. Of course they are. Right? Because they're gonna take it as an offense. It's not meant to offend them. Frankly, it's not even about them. But they're gonna, what do you think, guy? Because everything has to be about them. Because it's party time, USA, the entire time. Anyway, so one, yes, I know it's gonna happen. Two, I'm preemptively striking it, and three, for all of you who are gonna say, well, I caught a mistake, and so I don't know if you got a really high IQ. Yeah? Well, you go write a fucking book, you go get your IQ tested, and you tell us how to do fucking things. In the meantime, the book ain't for you. Shut the fuck up. Go read Dick and Jane and Spot. Go find a book at the children's section when they got pop-up toys. Read your fucking 50 Shades of Grey. the book ain't for you. Okay? For the rest of you who have to deal with people like that in your life, the book is for you. Anyway, best of luck. It's coming out, I think, in about 48 hours. So look for it. I'll let you. I got to authorize it and all that. But, yeah, go buy it. Tell friends. Tell everybody. Doodles.